Housing and utility systems have failed in half of Russia's regions, leaving hundreds of thousands of residents without heat, electricity and gas. According to the Moscow Times, since the beginning of 2024, accidents have occurred in at least 43 regions. The most significant incident took place in Klimovsk, near the city of Podolsk, which is 50 kilometers from Moscow. The emergency shutdown of heating from the boiler room of the Klimovsk specialized ammunition plant was caused by a burst pipe, leaving 20,000 people without heating, minus 30 degrees Celsius temperatures. Local authorities were unable to fully restore heating even 2 weeks after the incident, despite direct intervention from the Kremlin, which, however, exempted the victims from paying for heating.
The authorities did not prioritize the development of domestic infrastructure or the improvement of the people's quality of life. Instead, they directed all their efforts towards capitalizing on the export market, given the financial insecurity of the Russian domestic market. Russians, in turn, simply cannot afford market rates for gas. Vladimir Buzhan, expert of the Center for Economic Recovery, on the air of the Freedom TV channel.
The heating and water supply systems have failed due to their deterioration. It is known that many parts of Russia still rely on communications installed in the 1960s and 1980s. The Rosstat statistical agency notes that 44.2% of the municipal infrastructure has long exceeded its useful life. Meanwhile, according to the budget plan for 2024-2026, federal funding for housing and communal services was intended to be more than halved.
The level of pipe wear in Russia is alarmingly high. In various regions, especially concerning main pipes, the wear can reach 60 to 70%, and the reasons for this remain unclear. The modern housing and utilities market in Russia has been in existence for almost 20 years. In 2005, a new housing code was adopted, marking the beginning of the privatization of this sector. Over 2 decades, there has been ample opportunity to upgrade the infrastructure, and some areas have indeed invested in it. For instance, Moscow experiences relatively few accidents, while in other regions, such as the Moscow region, the situation is considerably worse. Grigory Mashanov, lawyer in the field of anti-corruption, on the air of the Current Time.
The shortage of funds in Moscow's budget is attributed to the ongoing war against Ukraine and, consequently, Western sanctions. These sanctions further restrict investments in local infrastructure, limiting Russia's access to the benefits of civilization. The Kremlin's direct intervention allows for the nationalization of problematic infrastructure facilities, similarly showcasing its efforts. However, this has little impact on the lives of Russians, much like the winter cold. Reported by Diana Ovchar, Halina Babenko, UATV News.